We continue with chapter number 2, Standard 11, Commerce, Economics. The next concept is savings. A person earns, in the previous slide we had seen, what is income. A person earns money by working, that is his income. Out of that income, he spends a particular amount of money on purchasing goods and services which he requires. What he does not require, he saves. He does not spend that, and what he does not spend is known as his savings. The part of the income which he does not spend is known as savings. That means savings is equal to income minus expenditure. Two types of savings: individual, when one person who's earning money saves, that is known as his individual income. And the total savings done by all the people of the country of an economy, it is termed as aggregate savings. Savings of one person is individual savings. Savings of the whole country is known as aggregate savings. Then comes a concept known as investment. Now, we have discussed a concept known as consumption. When a person purchases goods to satisfy his demands, he purchases a glass of milk for his domestic consumption, that is known as consumption. Now, when a person purchases that same glass of milk but he does not use it for his domestic consumption, but he uses it to make tea to sell in the market, that becomes investment. Whenever we spend money but we don't consume the products obtained with that money, it is termed as investment. Okay? It is the act of using productive resources, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur, for the production of capital goods. These capital goods will again help us earn money. For example, tea which we made from milk will help us earn an income. Then that becomes investment. Now, investment includes a producer's fixed investment, like fixed, that means he can use it for a longer period of time. Any form of machines, tools which he uses. Investment in residential housing and non-residential structures. Residential means houses where people can stay, like employees' quarters, staff quarters, comes under residential housing. The office building, the factory building comes under non-residential structures. The last one is investment in stocks, which includes the stock of consumer goods he possesses and the stock of raw material which he possesses. Like at the end of the year, he's having a little quantity of raw material for the next year, plus he has some produced goods which already produced. Those come under stocks, and all the three is included in investment. Okay, whatever tools, machines he has, whatever buildings, office buildings or residential buildings, and whatever amount of raw material and consumer goods which he possesses. For example, a garments manufacturing unit has 10 bales of cotton and 20 dresses. That comes under stocks. Then comes wealth. Okay? Wealth is any stock of goods which a person possesses, and that stock of good must have the ability to provide him utility, satisfaction, is transferable, can be transferred from one person to another. For example, your house is in somebody's name, can easily be transferred to somebody else's name. It should be scarce in supply, and it should have an exchange value. That means when you are selling it, you must get something back in return. That is known as exchange value. So any asset which you possess, which has utility, is transferable, is scarce in supply, and has an exchange value, is termed as wealth. Wealth is of two types: personal or individual. Your house is your personal wealth. It is the stock of those assets which are owned by one individual. Your car is your personal wealth. Social wealth or national wealth, all that belongs to the country is termed as social wealth. For example, roads used for transportation. These are tangible wealth which belongs to the whole country and which helps in production of goods and services. Like roads will help in transporting raw materials, hence it is considered useful for production of goods and services. Then it consists of this wealth can again be of two more categories. One is reproducible and the second one is non-reproducible. Non-reproducible means man cannot make it. For example, natural resources like land, minerals, etc. And reproducible means man-made, man can make it. For example, fixed assets like machinery, tools, etc. and stock of durable goods, that is inventories like consumer goods and raw material. Okay, you understood? Garments, dresses are the consumer goods. Raw material is the cotton or the thread. Okay, stock of all those durable goods plus any fixed asset a person has like machinery, tools, etc. comes under reproducible assets. And non-reproducible assets are the factory building, the land on which the factory building stands, iron and steel used in making machines. All those comes under non-reproducible assets. Then comes the last concept of this chapter, welfare. It is a sense of satisfaction a person gets or his well-being or happiness among the people. Okay, and how does he get that? This satisfaction, well-being, happiness, from where does he get it? He gets it from either consumption of goods. When he's hungry, he consumes goods, which provides him satisfaction. Okay, if he does not consume for a longer period of time, say 1 month, he will die. Hence, okay, all that consumption of goods provides him welfare and the goods and services. Then his environment, where he stays, his family relations, the freedom he possesses, the law and order situation in the country is all together responsible for welfare of a person. Okay, say family relations. If his family relations are strained, there's always a fight in the family, he will not be satisfied. Suppose he is not free to do whatever he wishes to, that he will not be satisfied. Okay, that degree of freedom provides him satisfaction. If there is unruly condition in the country, he is not satisfied. Okay, when a person is satisfied by either consumption of goods and services, or according to his environment, or due to his family relations, or from the degree of freedom he possesses, or the law and order situation, that is termed as welfare. Welfare is of two types: economic, non-economic. From the term itself, you should be able to understand what are they. Economic welfare, a person gets from economic goods. Non-economic welfare, a person gets from non-economic goods. Economic goods means those goods which are purchased with the help of money. And non-economic goods are those goods which are not purchased with the help of money. Economic welfare is the welfare obtained from factors which can be expressed in monetary terms directly or indirectly, pen, apple, etc. Non-economic welfare is the welfare which he gets from non-monetary factors like environment, family relations, etc.